contact, that they were looking at the fact that Kyrie veered into Durant at that point in time, but the contact had already occurred.
You know, something interesting happened with the procedure for the challenge. Mike Budenholzer almost ran out of time. You have to challenge, if it's a mandatory timeout, you have to challenge within 30 seconds of the start of the timeout clock. And I looked up, he was 3 seconds away from 30 seconds into the timeout. So he barely challenged in time. I even saw Luka come over and question Tony Brothers about, was it too late? Durant's going to go to the free throw line, and it made me feel good on the inside.
On the inside.
That Tony Brothers and Luka kind of had a
moment.
Yeah, that Luka
How do you
came
feel?
Up. I don't feel as good now.
Because Tony Brothers just called him for tapping his elbow. But I like where you're going there, Followell. Yeah, oh, man.
Luka came over and said to Tony Brothers, I thought it was too late. And then Tony pointed up to the timeout clock, because I saw Tony and one of the other officials talking about when the challenge came, and they looked up at the timeout clock. And see, look at that. Oh, they're like besties. Yeah. They're BFFs.
I would be shocked if they didn't vacation together this summer.
No more technicals from Tony Brothers for Luka. That's what I'm gathering out of all of that.
Luka's like, you want to do Switzerland in July? What are you thinking, Tony? That would be so weird.
You could give them some tips, by the way, since you went to Switzerland in July.
I did. In fact, I want to pull both those guys aside later, and we'll chit-chat.
2 free throws for Durant. It's 83-79. Phoenix has led for almost all of the game. There's just been a couple of brief moments where Dallas has savored the flavor of the lead. This shot there by Klay Thompson. Here's Booker. You got the big three out there for Phoenix. Booker, Beal, and Durant. They all touch the ball in that sequence, and Beal shoots and hits. Every empty possession tonight, much like the Indiana game, feels like kind of a gut punch, because it's just so hard to stop Phoenix. Not an empty possession, though, that time, because Marshall floors it and scores again. He's got another big game in progress tonight with 16.
It's so needed as well. Talk about how shorthanded this team has been.
Back to a 4-point game. Outside to Grayson Allen. And he's going to have to make something happen from half court, or from the logo, that is. And then Beal deflects it out of bounds after the Powell rebound.
Skip pass here by Luka. See the closeout. It's a nice dribble crossover. It gets to the paint. That's what you want to see. So smart. Understanding just touching the paint causes a problem, whether you're scoring or opening it up for somebody else.
Foul screening. Gafford has 4 fouls. Luka, no. And Plumlee.
He hurt himself.
Booker spins, lost the ball, got it back. Tough shot is good.
I think the love fest with Luka and Tony Brothers is over.
Did it just end just like that?
Just like that.
Kyrie, and just as tough as the shot that Devin Booker made a moment ago. High degree of difficulty for Irving in a tight window in the paint.
That left hand is such a weapon when you have to guard both hands in that situation.
He bodied a much bigger player, too.
That opened a crack in that window. Durant to Beal to Booker. Corner three in and out, kept alive by Plumlee, claimed by Luka, and he goes down, and Grayson Allen doesn't have time to get off a shot after the lost ball by Luka. We have our